Well, let's have a look at the goals. The first one, of course, the only goal in the first half, and it came after a sort of turgid, very placid half an hour or so when really nothing happened.
Nothing happened at all, and then Matteo somebody picked the ball up right on the left-hand touchline, cuts in, rides one challenge, was strong in the second one, realises he's got nowhere to go, and as Josh just said there, he saw the defender move, which allowed him the gap to be able to fire it past Austin, and super strike, really was.
Yeah, and so you come out for the second half and you think, well, we're in control of this at the moment. But then, of course, Tottenham started the second half really well. 2 quick-fire goals turned the game around. The first one here from the youngster Jaden Brown, who got forward well from full-back and just sort of gambled on the cross here. Yeah,
one full-back to the other. It just it eluded Tracy in the middle, which I'm assuming was the intended target. And as the ball bounced through, unfortunately for Devontae Redmond, he'd let Brown come in front of him, just got caught, and he smashes it into the roof of the net, and he was probably surprised that he had so much time inside the 6-yard box, but he did, and he still had to finish it, and he did that in the back in it.
Yeah, he couldn't believe it, could he? But it was 1-1, and it quickly became 2-1 to Tottenham here as they just really took control. And just for a sort of 5-10 minute spell, United were all over the place, really.
Yeah, they gave the ball away too cheaply, and then too much of a big gap between the centre halves. And I thought Tracy was going to go on here. He didn't. He was held up by Cameron Borthwick-Jackson, but he had the mindset just to pull it back for Shashua, who calmly stroked it into the bottom corner. Again, he was unmarked. Nobody had come with him, and he found the bottom corner with ease. Poor goal for United to concede.
It was a good finish though, wasn't it? Because actually there wasn't too much of the goal to aim at. Joel Pereira had come out now at the angles. Regan Poole was in the way as well. Just found the gap that he needed.
He found the gap and he found the side netting. It was going away from the defender and the goalkeeper. But it was from the build-up, from United giving the ball away, and for the amount of space they allowed Tracy to get in behind, it was a poor goal. And I'm sure that Nicky will be really pleased with the result, but he won't be pleased with defending like that and giving the ball away so cheaply.
And at that point, after the second Spurs goal went in, you sort of thinking, well, how are we going to get back into this? There was no spark for a little spell. They tried to get reorganised again, but then the second goal did come. Joshua Harrup made it 2-2, and that kind of swung the pendulum back United's way.
It did, just like it did in the first half when United scored. I mean, he set this going, and Bowie played the ball back into him, and that, I said in commentary, but that was superb. To have the presence of mind to not thrash at it and to be calm there in front of 2 defenders, and just a little Cruyff there, and he sits them both down on the backsides. Neither of those 2 defenders will want to see that 2 more times, but I'm sure Josh will play that back to take the credit, and he didn't seem to want to, but I'm sure that he'll have a little cheeky look at that, and who can blame him? It was a super goal. Yeah,
and it's very easy for a youngster to sort of tighten up in that position there, and as you say, slash at the ball a little bit and mess up the finish, but he was very cool, not just for that one, but for the winning goal, his third goal, and indeed United's as well. He said he felt he had all the time in the world in the penalty area. Well, it kind of looked like that because he was so calm.
Well, his first touch there to get him away from and to go past Maguma was really, really good. Just there, he knew he couldn't touch him because he'd have brought him down, and then Ogilvie confronted him, but by that time the momentum was all with him. He didn't even need to go past him. He just moved the ball to his right, and the angle, he just smashed it straight in the top corner. A different goal again, but just showed his versatility, and he's got a real chance of being in Jose Mourinho's reckoning, I think, after that performance. Certainly for the game against Crystal Palace on Sunday, he'll have been quite impressed with what he saw.
Josh, congratulations. A slow start to the game, and then it turned into a bit of a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, I mean, they came out straight away and pressed us from the start, so it was hard for us. The lads, we didn't really get it going at first. It was a bit all over the show, but then we dug in. We nicked a goal to go 1 up, and then, yeah, it was a good way to end the half considering how we played in the first half. So, yeah, but then in the second half, they came out fast, took 2 goals early and put us on the back foot, really, and then we kicked on through the game and managed to get it at the end. So, yeah.
Plenty of them. Talk us through the 3 goals from yourself.
I mean, the first one, I was actually going to put it in the other corner, and then I've seen the defender just move slightly to the right, so I put it in the other corner, and then I can't even remember him properly. I can just remember the last one. The last one, I I felt like I had all the time in the world in the box, and I managed to put it in. So yeah, I was happy with that.
Takes you, I believe, to double figures for the season. Happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking to score goals. I'm always looking to affect games. So I'm happy with that, and I'm happy to get a hat-trick at Old Trafford. I mean, not many people get to do that, so I'm delighted.
For the team, it's been a little bit of a difficult season. How have you assessed it looking back?
Yeah, it's not been an easy season with the amount of players we've had. We've had low numbers all season. We've had players playing out of position, but the lads have stuck together. We've trained hard all season, and we've got a good result here, the last game of the season.
What's the aim personally for you now going forward, the rest of this season and into next season?
I mean, the aim for me is always to play at Manchester United first team. I'm always looking to do the best I can all the time, progress, and basically to show everyone what I can do when I go out on the pitch. That's my aim always. So.
Well done, Josh. Cheers.